So in the first one, I've got Jack 9 of hearts on the button. The under the gun +1 player opens to 15. I call. Small blind calls and big blind calls as well. So we go 4 ways to the flop, and the flop comes 10-8-4 with the 10-8 of hearts. So we've got the open-ended straight flush draw. The small blind, he's in for 4 buy-ins. He's having a rough day. Just got stacked, getting it in with a flush draw and breaking off. But he rebought for 1,000 in this right before this hand, and he leads flop for 35. The big blind calls, the initial pre-flop raiser folds. I've got a few options here. I could either raise or call. I think calling is fine because I've got plenty of outs. With a bet and a call ahead of me, it's possible that my heart outs are no good other than the ones that give me the straight flush. I go ahead and make it 200 though. I'm happy to get it all in if need be. Got plenty of outs. The small blind calls and the big blind folds. The turn pairs the board. It's an 8, not a great card. The small blind checks. I could check back here, but I just want to continue with my story that I've got a big hand. I might be able to get some better flush draws to fold if I bet. So I make it 325. It's kind of smaller. Looks like I want to get a call, and the player he starts talking to himself. He says, "Man, I'm in the same spot again," referring to that previous hand. What's up, Paulus? Okay. He starts saying, "Oh man, I can't believe this happening again." And then someone's talking to another player at the table. A guy's not in the game, and the small blind says, "Can you please shut the fuck up? I'm in for 4 buy-ins. I'm losing. I'm in a big hand here, and it's just really annoying. You've got a big mouth." And so he's getting really, really pissed off. And then he exposes cards. He's got ace-6 of hearts, so he's got a better flush draw. He just turns them face up and makes the call, leaves himself with 200. The river is the ace of spades, so he makes top pair, and he checks. The pot's over 1,100. I'm thinking if there's any chance at all that he folds here, that I kind of just need to, put in the 200, shove on him, and see if he'll fold. Even though I don't think it's like there's a good chance of that happening at all. I go ahead and do it. I shove, and he just snap folds. So it worked out really, really well. I can't believe that I got that one to go through. And then maybe an hour or so later, I pick up pocket 4s under the gun. I limp in for some reason. I don't even know why I limped in. I almost never limp. It's probably just a fold, but I'm in a tough game, and just threw in the 5. A new player at the table who had also just, another player at the table who had also just gotten stacked. His name's Vin. He's a viewer of the vlog. He makes it 25 in the hijack. Cutoff calls and the button calls. I call as well, so we go 4 ways to the flop. It comes King 9-4 rainbow. I check. The hijack bets 75. The cutoff and button both fold. I make the call. I don't think that there's any real reason for me to raise and scare him off at this point. The turn is a jack, so Queen 10 make a straight. I'm losing to kings, jacks, and 9s also. I check. The hijack now bets 100 into about 250. It's kind of a small bet. I raise to 325, and the hijack snap jams. So I think he had about 700 before the hand started, so he jammed for not that much more. I make the call. I'm hoping that I'm not up against kings or jacks. I think those are definitely possibilities for hands that he could have. The river is a queen, so it's another bad card. But fortunately for us, the opponent turns over pocket aces. So you had an overpair. We win it with a set, and now we're up about 1,700 on the day. It's going really well. We've only been playing for about 2 hours. Things seem to be turning around this month.